Hi everybody, students of third year. This is a lesson in grammar. The chapter that we are talking about is chapter 2. We start from chapter 2, which talks about elements of grammar. Elements of grammar. You see? Good. Now let us come to the parts of grammar, the parts of a sentence, sorry. Parts of a sentence. We have the subject and the predicate. The subject and the predicate. The subject is the doer. In all these examples, the first element is what? The subject. And the part which includes the verb, is what? Is the predicate. Good. Then John carefully searched the room. Where is the subject? The subject is John. And carefully searched the room is what? A predicate. Good. The girl is now a student at a large university. Where is the subject? The subject is the girl. And is now a student at a large university. This is what? A predicate. His brother grew happier gradually. Where is the subject? The subject is his brother. And grow happier gradually is what? The predicate. In the common sentence, it rained steadily all day. What is the subject? The subject is it. And the predicate is what? Rained steadily all day. He had given the girl an apple. Where is the subject? The subject he. And the predicate had given the girl an apple. In the last sentence, they make him the chairman every year. They is the subject and make him the chairman every year is the predicate. There is a subdivision. For these sentences, but we are talking about the subject and the predicate now. Good. The predicate includes what? A verb. This verb should be matched with a subject. The verb should be matched with a subject. So this matching is called in grammar, this matching is called what? Is called concord. This matching between the subject and the verb is called concord. So the subject determines concord. Okay? The subject determines concord. Concord with what? With the verb. So if the verb is singular, this is the meaning of concord. If the verb is singular, then the subject should be singular. If the verb is a plural, then the subject should be plural, like the example here. The girl is here in concord with what? With the girl, right? And the is what? Is for singular, and the girl is what? Singular. Make her is in concord with the subject before. So the subject, they, is a plural, and make takes the form of the plural. This is what we talk about. Good. What about the predicate? The predicate includes the verb and what comes after the verb. All the clause, the verb and what comes after, can be regarded as a predicate. Example. Had he given the girl an apple? Had he given the girl an apple? What is the main sentence? How the sentence was before? The sentence was, he had given the girl an apple. He had given the girl an apple. This is a declarative sentence, and here is a question. The question, before it becomes a question, it was what? A declarative sentence. So, had he given the girl an apple? Mainly was, he had given the girl an apple. What happened? Or where is the predicate? The predicate includes the verb had and what comes after. The predicate includes the verb had and what comes after. You see? So this is the predicate. What happened? In order to make a question, what do? You take the first auxiliary and to be moved where? To be moved to the beginning. The first auxiliary and to be moved to the beginning. Good. Now, had he given the girl an apple? Good. If there are more than one auxiliary, the first auxiliary is the operator. The first auxiliary is the operator. What happened now in this sentence? What happened in this sentence? In this sentence, actually, you see, in this sentence, the grammarian here analyzed the sentence into its immediate constituents, what we call immediate constituents. Where are the immediate constituents? You see? Or who is the first who analyzed a sentence according to its immediate constituents? He is Chomsky. If you remember the tree diagram, Chomskyan tree diagram, he said that this is what? This is the sentence, and a sentence is classified into subject. This is a sentence. A sentence is classified into subject and a predicate. And the subject is he, and the predicate is made of auxiliary and predication. The auxiliary is the operator auxiliary here is had, and the predication what is giving the girl an apple. You see? So there is a predicate. This is very important point, that there is a predicate and there is a predication. That the predicate involves all the auxiliary verbs and the main verb and the complement, but the predication involves only the main verb and the complement. Then if you wanted to make, then this is an operator auxiliary and this is the subject. If you wanted to make, this is a declarative sentence or a statement. This is a statement or a declarative sentence. If you wanted to make it as a question, what do? You convert or reverse it into what? The operator, the auxiliary operator at the beginning, and should be followed by the subject. Had he given the girl an apple? This is a question. Range of operators. Range of operators. Here we have different operators or different auxiliary verbs. What are they? What are these auxiliaries? They are should. Example, in he should have been questioned by the police. He should have been questioned by the police. How many auxiliaries here? More than one auxiliary. Where is the operator? The first one is operator. Good. In order to make this as a question, what do? You move this before the subject. You move this before the subject. It becomes what? Should he have been questioned by the police? Should he have been questioned by the police? The answer for this question either by yes or no, and this type of questions is called yes no questions. Yes no questions. Right. Now either you say no, he shouldn't have been questioned by the police, or you say yes, he should. You see, he should have been questioned by the police. Why didn't you complete? There is something called ellipses. Ellipses, which means what? That you cut something from the sentence. You do not mention all the sentence. This is ellipses. Another auxiliary, which is operator, is what? Do. It rained steadily all day. It rained steadily all day. If you wanted to make a question, you have to use did. Why did not do? we talked about do as a main verb. Do is what? The basic form of do, does, did. What is the basic form of do, does, did? It is do. Good. Now, if you wanted to make a question about this sentence, what do? You put did at the beginning. Why did? Because the main verb is what? Past. So, did it rain steadily all day? Also, the question by using did should be answered by yes or no. So what do you say? You say no, it didn't. No, it didn't. The third auxiliary verb is what? The third one is be. It is be. Be is what? Is the basic form of be, is, are, was, were. All these are be. All these forms are the forms of be. Be, is, are, was, were. What is the basic form of these? It is be. Good. If you wanted to make a question, then John is searching the room. John is searching the room. Is one of the forms of be. Is one of the forms of be. If you wanted to make a question about this sentence, what do? What do you say? Is John searching? Is John searching? And also the answer will be what? Yes or no. The girl is now a student. Is the girl now? Is the girl now? This is the third type of operators or auxiliaries. And the last one is what? Has or have. You see, the basic form is what? Have. The basic form is have, and one of the image or one of the pictures of have is what? Has. He has a degree. He has a degree. How do you make a question? Now, according to this, where is the subject? The subject is he. Where is the predicate? It is has a degree. Okay? Has a degree is what? The predicate. What do you do if you wanted to make a question? You move the operator, okay, to the beginning. Has he a degree? Has he a degree? He has a degree. Has he a degree? This sentence is what? In a British. You see? You can say has he. In American, you say does he have? Does he have? You see? Does he have a degree? This is in American. Okay? The question of he has a degree. He has a degree is what? Does he have? This is in American English. But in British English, no. Has he a degree? This is a very important distinction.